Ashley, Ogle and Sweet Guluva were spotted today shopping together at the mall, and the sight of them moving through the stores, laughing, sharing quiet moments, and simply existing in their own world, left fans wondering just how deep their bond really goes. The public has always seen the two as inseparable, their connection forged during the intensity of Big Brother Mzansi and carried far beyond the walls of the reality show. But seeing them now, outside the cameras, in a real-life setting, reminded everyone of the authenticity of their bond, the quiet loyalty that exists between them, and the unspoken understanding they share. The atmosphere in the mall was busy but calm, people moving in different directions, shopping bags in hand, conversations buzzing in the background. But then, there they were. Ashley and Sweet Guluva, effortlessly navigating the crowd as though they were in their own little universe. Ashley, always radiant, looked relaxed and completely at ease beside him. Sweet Guluva, usually confident and larger than life, softened in her presence, wearing the kind of smile that wasn't for show but rather for a moment that genuinely made him happy. They moved between stores without rush, without pressure, taking their time picking out items, occasionally nudging each other in laughter, whispering things that only the two of them understood. It wasn't about the shopping, it was about them, about the natural comfort they find in each other, about how even the simplest activities become something beautiful when shared together. Watching them, it's clear, this is not just friendship, not just a bond built on mutual support, not just something created for the sake of entertainment. This feels like love in its purest form. Not necessarily the kind of love that demands grand declarations or staged moments for public consumption, but the kind that simply exists, quiet, certain, unwavering. They talk in subtle glances, in the small gestures that say more than words ever could. They laugh with an ease that comes from knowing someone deeply, from trusting them fully, from feeling safe enough to be real, vulnerable, and unguarded. It's a connection that doesn't ask for validation, doesn't seek approval, doesn't need explanation. It's simply there, undeniable, impossible to ignore, impossible to mistake for anything less than something rare and irreplaceable. Throughout the day, Ashley and Sweet Guluva moved through the mall, sometimes pausing to help each other pick something, sometimes disappearing into quiet corners where they could talk without distractions, sometimes simply walking side by side, lost in thought yet entirely present with one another. People watched them, not just because they were famous, but because they were fascinating in the way they existed together. There's something about them that feels unwritten, like a story still unfolding, like a promise between them that no matter what happens, no matter where life takes them, no matter how loud the world gets, they will always have each other. The world may speculate, question, define them in different ways, but the truth of what they are doesn't need validation, it only needs to be felt. And today, as they laughed in between store aisles, whispered softly when they thought no one was looking, and walked out of the mall together, side by side, exactly as they had entered, it was clear, whatever Ashley and Sweet Guluva are, it is something real. Something that isn't going anywhere. Something that, no matter how time changes things, will always exist in the hearts of those who recognize the beauty in it.